Dear Venerables and Dharma friends, Amitofo. The heart of Buddhism is to realize our inherent nature. And this inherent nature is the same as the Buddha's nature. This is not the human nature that we are all familiar with. This nature never changes. Just like what we have chanted in the Heart Sutra, it's neither arising nor ceasing, neither impure nor pure, neither increasing nor decreasing. This inherent nature, although the Heart Sutra says that it's neither pure nor impure, in fact, we just describe it as something that's pure. It is pure in the sense that it can bring us to the other shore of nirvana. It is pure because by practicing and to realize our inherent Buddha nature, we will cut off all the suffering, cut off all the roots to the three poisons. We will enjoy the freedom and have no suffering, no worries. So the heart of Buddhism is to realize that we all have the same Buddha nature as all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. And all sentient beings, no matter in which realm they are, they all have the same nature. They have the same potential to attain Buddhahood. The fifth patriarch in the Chan Buddhism, whose name is Hongren, he once told his disciple Huineng, who was about to become the sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism. He told him that if one does not recognize one's own original nature, and one does not recognize one's original mind, then practicing the Dharma is useless. On the contrary, if we can realize our original mind and see our true nature, we will become a Buddha. Why is the original mind and the inherent nature so important regarding our liberation and regarding enlightenment? It is by means of this original mind that we can think, we can contemplate, we can see, we can sense the world, and we can understand the Buddha's Dharma. So this original mind is the mind that can see, that can hear, that can smell, that can taste, that can touch, and that can understand all the Dharma. Not just the Dharma the Buddha has taught us, but also the external phenomena. But the external phenomena are not important for our own practice. Instead, it is our inner world that is original, pure, and clear, and full of insight and compassion. That is most significant and important about our own Dharma practice. So what is this original mind? Our Grand Master Wei Jie, he always told us that the mind that is here, the mind that is present, the mind that is listening to the Dharma, and the mind that is teaching the Dharma. So Shifu, I am talking, and you as students, you are listening to my words. so you can understand what I'm saying, and you can hear my voice. So this hearing and this mind that can understand, that can know, and that is the original mind. The Buddha became enlightened not by collecting the external knowledge, but by turning his mind inward. And so when he turned his mind inward, he was seeing his original mind. He was seeing his inherently pure nature. So that is the Buddha nature he possessed. And that is also the Buddha nature we all have. So by understanding this Buddha nature, we are practicing the knowing of ourselves, the knowing of others, the knowing of everything. But this knowing is not polluted by the sense data. In everyday life, we try to chase outside world. We have a lot of wants. We have a lot of misconceptions. We have a lot of worries. And we are governed by the external world. It's not that our true mind is governing. Instead, our mind is easily carried away by the outside world. So it is very important for us to do sitting meditation. By sitting quietly, we looked at our inner world. We reflect upon ourselves. We try to see who we are. We try to know the mind that is pure and the mind that is never changing. So how do we see the mind that is absolutely pure and that is of pure knowing? So when we sit, we simply observe the person that is practicing the Dharma. When we sit, we simply observe that who is listening, the one who is understanding the speech, the one that is feeling his or her own breath. And we try to understand and try to know who is me that is listening. In daily life, we talk about ourselves a lot. This is my stuff, and this is my career, and that is my house. So when we talk about I, my, and me, it's all about the polluted self. Only when we sit during the meditation, we can really calm our mind. This body of water is impure, and that is the mind that is impure that makes us suffer. So when we sit meditate, we are allowing the body of water to be calm and to be clean again. So when we are trying to realize in our original mind, simply observe. Observe the one that is enjoying the serenity. Observe the one who is feeling the physical pain. Observing the one who is enjoying the Dharma and enjoying the insight and calmness. By simply observing this inner world, we can have some taste of enlightenment. We can enjoy the serenity, and enjoy the insight, and enjoy the spacious and luminous state of the pure awareness. And this pure awareness is the same as the original mind we just talked about. So when we practice meditation, we keep our awareness. When we are doing walking meditation, our awareness remains. When we are eating, when we are drinking, when we are doing a lot of things, no matter what we are doing, we try to be aware. And in sitting meditation, we let go all the affairs we were doing. Now it is only we to be alone. This is not me being lonely, but me being alone. And this aloneness allows us to see ourselves to be more clearly and to be immersed in the profound Dharma. So if we cannot really simply observe this mind and to be at the present, there is a preliminary method for us to adopt, and that is to practice the breath observation. If we cannot directly observe our inner world, observe our original mind, then we can observe our breathing. Yesterday, we talked about breath counting. We count the numbers from 1 up to 10 during inhale or during exhale. And if we feel some kind of boredom or we feel a little bit tired, we can count down from 10 down to 1. So number is the anchor that we can rely on. But today, when we are practicing the observation of breathing, we put aside the numbers. All we do is to be attentive. And of course, we place our focus on the tip of our nose. We know we are breathing in. And when we are breathing out, we also know it. So this is the knowing, that is the awareness. And that is the mind, the original mind, that can maintain the pure knowing. When we breathe in, we are aware. When we breathe out, we are aware too. And we know that the temperature of the air that I am breathing in, it is a little bit cool, or is it warm? And my breath is long or short. I'm aware of it as well. And if I am making some noise when I breathe in or out, I also know it. And just maintain this knowing, that is the practice about the original mind. And that is the practice to be resonating with the Buddha's mind, with the Buddha's calmness and the Buddha's insight and compassion. When we are practicing this knowing, we are close to the liberation state. Although we still have a lot of thoughts, we still have a lot of defilements in our mind, but our original mind has never lost. It's always here and always there. When we are transmigrating in the 6 realms, the original mind is never lost. It is only lost in the sense that the mind is colored by our presumptions, by our attachments, and it is covered by all the cloudy worries and all of our wandering thoughts. And what we need to do is to clear the clouds in the sky. The clouds in the sky is just like the thoughts that cover our original mind. It's like the defilements, the pollution that covered our own original mind. But although there are clouds, we should not mistake the clouds as the sky. Although we have thoughts and we have all these worries and attachments or wants, we should not mistake these as the true self, as the original mind. Our mind is always here and there. So no matter we are deluded or we will become enlightened in the future, the original mind always exists. It's always present in the moment. If we are mindful, then our original mind manifests and is shining brightly. If we are not mindful, then our mind is covered by all the dust, by all the defilements. But although it's covered by all the dust and attachments, no worries, because it's always within ourselves. All we need to do is to meditate and to see it again. We all have this money pearl. This money pearl is just like our original mind that shines, and its essence never changes. No matter the money pearl is be thrown in the bottom of the sea or is buried in the ground, or is it covered by a piece of dirty cloth. No matter where we put the money pearl, its brightness always exists. It just depends when can we find it, when can we discover our inner pearl again. So this money pearl is the most precious that can lead us to liberation, that can lead us to become a Buddha, that can lead us to shed off all the sufferings and worries, and that will lead us to the state of serenity and to the state of brightness. So when we are doing the sitting meditation, although our original mind is bothered by all these clouds, by all the thoughts, by all the wants, all the sufferings, again, what we have to do is to recollect ourselves. Don't be bothered by the thoughts. Each thought that pops up in our mind is just like a bubble in the ocean. Our original mind is spacious and is so profound, just like the ocean. But a thought is just a bubble. A bubble is not the entire ocean. So a thought is not me, and that is not I. That is not the true self. So don't be bothered by a thought. When we have thoughts arising, just let them come and allow the thoughts to rest by themselves. If we try to suppress those thoughts, it's like we are throw a ball against the wall. The harder I throw the ball, the harder it will bounce back, and it might hit me, and I might get injured. So when we are doing the sitting meditation, just be aware, be attentive, and be alert. When there are thoughts, let them come and let them go. Just let them be. Don't try to control anything. Don't try to suppress, and not even to create a blank state. Be mindful when we are observing our inner world, or when we are observing our breathing in and out. We maintain the clear knowing, and that is our original mind. And this is the mind that will help us to realize that we all have the same Buddha nature. We all will reach the Buddhahood. We are fortunate to hear the Dharma. And originally, we are the Buddha's heir. We are the Dharma prince. But we are so clumsy, and we are so ignorant that we cannot recognize our own Buddha nature. We cannot recognize our original mind. So now, by sitting meditation, we can recognize our original mind, and we can return to the inherently pure state we possessed in our previous life and in this life, and we will never lose it in our next life. By doing sitting meditation, we are close to our inner self. We are close to the Bodhisattva. Yesterday, we mentioned that Bodhisattvas are never apart from us. It is because we are too deluded to see it. And if we can meditate and reflect inward, we will see the old master before our birth. So the old master, that is the same as our original mind. By sitting here, quiet ourselves, and be immersed in the profound Dharma, and enjoy the serenity, we are rediscovering our Buddha nature and our Bodhisattva nature. French philosopher René Descartes once said that, "I think, therefore I am." And in Chan Buddhism, we can say that, "I meditate, therefore I am." And this I is not a selfish I. This is not the I of the brain. And this I is not just some kind of selfish individual. This I is the true self. This I is the same as the Buddha. This I is the same as all the Bodhisattvas. By sitting meditation, we reflect inward, and we are immersed in the deep serenity and deep insight. Try to recollect yourself and try to be at the present moment and be mindful and be peaceful. That is the state of the original mind, and that is how we realize our inherently true nature.